everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So today it's Saturday and I'm bringing you my weekly update. Gonna keep you up to date with how my week went and also give you some updates. Now, if you caught my last video, my last one was my weekly meal prep. So the one before that where I talked about how I no longer work for WW. And that one was tough. I'm sure that was tough for you to watch. It was also tough for me to film. And there were a whole lot more emotions going on in that than I would have liked. And again, that was not my typical video. So if you, I've received such great comments on that and so much love and support from each and every one of you. And I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for believing in me. And just thank you. That's all I have to say. All right. So with that said, I'm going to go through my dinner plan and then we're going to talk about how my week went. And I've also got some really fun updates for you at the end. So stay with me here. And I think that you're going to like what I have to show you. All right. So our dinners this week are going to be the same exact dinners that I had last week. I cooked, but I really didn't cook. I think we went out to eat 3 times, maybe 4 times last week. I was eating some of my emotions. I didn't go completely off the rails, thank goodness, because I had my meal prep done last week and my breakfast, lunch, dinner, or my breakfast, lunch, and snacks were pretty much on plan. So my dinners were a little higher in points than they should have been, but again, it was a tough week for me last week. So just to recap our dinners for this week, we're going to do those chicken club sandwiches because I definitely want to film those for you because they are so good and so easy. And having a really easy recipe on your list of dinners is just awesome. All right, so I'm also going to do chicken taco chili. I want to get that in before it starts getting too warm out. Plus, I've been kind of really craving the chicken taco chili. And it's a crock pot recipe, which makes it super simple. We're going to have that pork tenderloin. I'm going to also try a new recipe because I didn't do that last week because I was totally unmotivated. And question for you. Here's my question for you. I made a whole turkey 2 weeks ago and I put the leftovers in the freezer. Actually, my husband did because I forgot. And he's a good man. And so those are in the freezer, but I typically will do open-faced turkey sandwiches. Sometimes I've done like a turkey tetrazzini. What do you do with your leftover turkey? That's my question for you this week because I'd like to get some ideas because I love to make turkey. I love to make turkey breasts, but after a couple of days, I'm tired of turkey and I'd like to really know what you're doing with your leftovers. All right, so my weight this week, I am up only 0.7 and I'm kind of surprised at that because I thought it was going to be a lot more. I was actually afraid to get on the scale this week. And that brings my total weight loss for the year down to 4.7. It is March. Anyway, I could be higher. I mean, I could have been up 4.7 for the year, so I'm still going to take that as a win. And again, I had a rough couple of days and I had my own little pity party and I did that pity party with some foods that I don't normally eat. It happens. It happens. Did I let that go all week long? Nope. Did I exercise 3 times last week? I did. Yes. Whoop, whoop. 3 times. I was very excited about that. So super excited that I at least got some activity in and I'm hoping to start a new exercise program on Monday. It's just a Beachbody 30-day program. I think it's called 30-day breakaway. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a challenge, but now that I have a little extra free time in my life, I think that it would be good for me to refocus on something positive and healthy for me. But we're going to get into that in a few minutes because I'm going to take this extra free time and work on myself. I could probably just talk about that now since we're already here. I always have my list in front of me, because if I don't, then I always think of something I wanted to tell you, and then I have to go back and try to cut it in, and I'm not really good at that. So it's better for me just to have a little checklist in front of me with my pen. I don't even know why I have the pen. I'm not writing. All right, so I kind of went back and forth and said, I have all this free time now. What do I do? And you know that I've been decluttering and doing things, so I'm going to continue to do that. But I thought that since I do have this free time, I was going to try to kick it into high gear. Not kill myself, not like go crazy, but kick it into high gear and go, okay, your eating plan is pretty, well, it wasn't good this week, but your eating plan is usually pretty good. So you got your food under control. How about trying to make activity a habit? So that's what I'm going to try to focus on for the next 30 days and see how that goes. And of course, I'll keep you guys up to date here. So I was a little lost for a couple of days, and I had 15 different things on my list of I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. And I thought, you know what, Kim, maybe just try to focus on something positive and work on you. I mean, just work on you. So that's my plan. That's what I'm going to do. All right. So I finished that book by Dorinda Jones, The Second Grave on the Left. And that was the second book in her series. I was listening to that on my Libby app through the library. I know you can also get it on your Kindle and things like that. But super good. Like, it's a cute series. I am really enjoying it. And I think there's a third book, so I'm going to start that one soon. I'm in the middle of a podcast right now, and it's like one of those podcasts that are kind of like true crime type podcast, and there's only 3, so I want to get that one done before I jump into something else. I downloaded a new book on my Kindle. I think it's by Rachel Kane. It's the Stillhouse Lake series. Ooh, that was good, because I thought I was going to have to look that up. And it's the 4th book. I think it's the 4th book in her series. And that Stillhouse Lake series, pretty good. It's I don't want to say it's intense, but it's a really good thriller. So I'm excited to get started on that. I'm still reading the Kay Hooper book, which has been really good. And I don't normally read too true crime or, crimey. Those 2 are fiction, mixing it up with the podcast. So those 2 books are fiction, but I don't usually read two that are so similar, but I'm going to see how that goes. And then I still have the book going, Love Your Life, Not Theirs, by Dave Ramsey's daughter. Her name just escapes me. I know I'm weird. I read a lot of books at once. If I don't feel like that genre at the moment, that I can just kind of flip-flop back and forth, and it really works for me. All right, so my decluttering updates. So my scrapbook bins, I was talking about doing that. A bunch of you said you wanted me to film that and keep you posted. So I'm happy to say that I finished that. And I should have that. I still have to edit the video, because there's a lot of little pieces that go with that, because I tried to just get small pieces for that for you so that it wouldn't be super long, but I'm super excited with how it turned out. So now that I'm looking at my scrapbook bins over here, now I want to get my shelving unit done, but I think I'm going to maybe do something. We'll figure that out. I don't know if I'll film that, or I'll just show you before and after pictures, which might be easier with that section later. Now, here's the exciting part. We finished our bathroom, and I'm going to put, I don't know, 3 to 5 pictures in at the end so you can see what that looks like, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I just can't praise my husband enough on the job that he did in there. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So our old bathroom was that old seafoam green, that 1960s style tile. And I'm really excited to have a new updated bathroom it's done, ready to go. He's moved back into that bathroom, and I have my own bathroom back down here in the basement. So it just, like I said, every time I walk in there, I'm in awe at how nice it is. So again, I'll put pictures at the end so you can see those. All right, I think that this is the last thing I wanted to talk to you about. I think that I can do polls on Facebook. And if I can do polls on Facebook, I may throw a couple of questions out there for you. And I'm just getting comfortable here now. And ask you, kind of give you a couple of options. Would you rather me film this or this? So that I can make this a little more interactive. I've also had a couple of you say that you wanted me to do some type of a Q&A. And I've always been really scared of that because I want to share things. And since this year I decided to share even more, because before it was all about cooking. And I think that this year I've kind of let you in a little bit more on my life, what I'm going through personally, and some of the things that I'm doing. So that's been a little fun for me, but again, a little scary too, because it is social media. And I know that sometimes it can be scary when you're putting stuff out there, and I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I think you understand where I'm going. So, but I'm going to put some polls out there and see if you want to help me decide on some upcoming videos, because I thought that that might be fun. And plus, now that I have a little more free time, I'm hoping to get back into the posting 3 videos a week instead of the 2 that I've been doing. And I think that would be super fun to kind of like throw something fun in there, or it's just some different cooking types, or I don't know, we'll think of something and have some fun with it. All right, so I don't know how long I've been filming, so I'm going to try to wrap this up now. I want to thank you again for all of your support. I want to thank you for watching my videos. I want to thank you again for all the comments and likes that you continue to give me with each and every video. And let's stay tuned and have some fun and continue to track and work through our 2021 journey together. So with that said, again, thanks for watching, and we will see you next video.